Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. I thought today we'll talk about an interesting article me and Anand read down about electric batteries, and we thought we'll dive into this topic a little bit deeper and see the future of electric cars and electric batteries. The article basically talks about all the billionaires, the Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, and other billionaires getting together and investing a lot of money in exploratory ventures in Greenland. Since the ice has been melting in Greenland, exposing a lot of its land, which are viable for exploration, mineral exploration especially, they feel there are large deposits of cobalt and nickel, which is required for our batteries for EV vehicles, and it seems to be the future now. So I thought I'll talk to Anand about this and what he thinks about electric vehicles and EV batteries.
There are two things at it. One is the Japanese have bet big on hybrid vehicles. I think it's a normal lead acid battery, which after some time the car runs on gasoline, can switch to electric. That's what the Japanese said. At least Toyota is bet big on that.
Bet on hybrid, yes.
And therefore, India's Maruti, which is also part owned by Toyota, is also betting on this. India's Tatas have gone full hog electric. I don't know whether Nexon is running on lead acid or whether it is a lithium-ion battery. I do not know.
Yes.
But I do not know the technology. But one thing is certain, they have already sold about 50,000 cars.
Correct.
And the cars are doing well.
Yes, Hyundai has also launched some electric cars also.
Yes. Hyundai has launched Kona, which is also doing well. But the trick with Tata's is they have brought down the price to 15 lakhs.
Correct.
The other cars are 25 lakhs.
Yes. And Mahindra bought over Reva, I think, long time
Yeah,
ago.
but they have not used Reva to the extent. I think Mahindra is cash strapped.
Okay.
Because I think Mahindra is cash strapped for two reasons. They could not invest money to turn around Ssayong, the Korean SUV maker. They couldn't invest the money. And Mahindra has not used Reva also. They are cashed and they had a chance to buy Ford. Ford wanted a 51-49 partnership with Mahindra, where Mahindra would own 51% of the plant. Ford would take 49 stake, and they would develop cars together.
Correct.
Mahindra initially agreed.
And this is in India.
In India. And Mahindra agreed and then pulled out of the deal at the last minute. That's why Ford has left high and dry. Now Tata's have gone one step further, and in a meeting, Chandrasekhar, their chairman, said that this year they will sell 100,000 cars. That's about 10,000 cars a month. And they are ready to launch several other cars. They are saying they will have 4-5 cars. And in the foreseeable near future, they say they'll have 5 lakh cars.
Correct.
So that is a first mover advantage. And somebody in Ford told me that it looks like, as of now, that Tata's will become the Maruti of electric cars.
Understood. But I have one small question in this. This whole thing depends on the infrastructure of electricity, because we need electricity to charge these cars. And in India, electricity is still a state-run and central-run unit.
No, that's why
which is
Tata's
very
are very
poorly maintained, and
No,
we are having
Tata.
huge losses. Like we had, and recently we spoke about that also. Hang on, that there is huge power loss. In transmission itself, we have huge wastage. And with government being involved in it, giving subsidies, is it really a viable thing in India?
I'm sure it will change, because what
You're
Tata's
saying something about Tata's, yes. I'm sorry.
what Tata's they have done is they have another big. The Tatas have a big advantage. They make everything from salt to software. Albeit they do it in a government, they are mini government, very bureaucratic company. So for a long time, Tata Power has been setting up charging stations. They have a company called Tata Power, which is
In
a big distribution in Maharashtra and Delhi, but they are generating power across the country.
Okay.
And they are in India. The power is in such a situation, there is a power exchange. Big commercial users can buy directly on the exchange. Okay, these are big factories as of today. So you have a right to buy it in the power exchange, wheel it and use it yourself.
Correct.
Right. And who does not have only small consumers like you and me cannot buy it. We don't have open access. A big mall can have an open access if it wants. I don't know. I'm not saying they are all using open access.
If they want.
If they want, a huge mall can have open access. They have also tied up with TVS Motors, and Tata Power have signed an agreement to put electric sockets all over the place.
So you're saying that this is what you're saying. If you were Tata's, you would say they would do this.
No, they have already done. I'm only reading few from the news.
So you're saying this is currently happening?
It's currently happening.
Tata's are doing it.
Tata Power is putting up, albeit very slowly, Tata Power is putting charging stations in every mall. Big mall in the country. They are going to put up charging stations. TVS Motors has tied up with Tata's, And Tata Power is going to finally one day will have a charging station in every TVS motor showroom.
Showroom, okay.
And now they claim, I don't know whether it's a claim, that for 400 kilometers a single charge vehicle can drive.
Yes, it is being claimed.
It's claimed.
So even if we, let's say, are pessimistic and we discount 10%, 15%, that's still quite a long. We
It's
can
a
make it to
200
Bangalore almost,
You can, with one charge, you can get to Bangalore,
which is good.
which is pretty good.
Yes.
Okay, so he is definitely has taken over he's got the imagination, and they have been struggling to make cars. They have really struggled to make cars. After Indica, they have had a line of failures. Only now they have managed to, with
Get a
Tigor
grip,
and
yes.
all that, they have managed to get Nexon and
Yes, a
Tigor,
bit of bad luck happened.
and they have managed to come. But in electric, there is no competition because Maruti is at least 5 years away from making an electric car.
Yes, because the parent company, Japanese company, doesn't believe in.
The electric cars.
Yes.
So Kona is 25 lakhs, Nexon is 15 lakhs. A 25 lakh electric car is very difficult to sell. A 15 lakh electric car is easier to sell. If Tatas can break and bring it to 10 lakhs, they are going to catch on fire. That is.
Yes, and two-wheeler market also seems to be
The
galvanized.
more interesting thing is in the scooter market. It is expected by the end of this year or at best next year, 35% of all gearless scooters is going to be electric. And I have been talking, saying I have seen electric scooters, about people using electric scooters.
True.
Now it has come. Two of the people whom I know very closely have already bought electric scooters.
Okay, you've seen a conversion close to you itself.
I'm seeing a manager of mine has bought an electric scooter and he's bought it from Ather. Okay, and he's been running it for 1 year. He says no problem. And he has an app, he's showing how much he has saved from. So he's being nudged into seeing every day how much he has saved from petrol.
Yes, petrol prices going up.
Yeah.
The nudge will be
And a
even
cousin
better.
of mine has also, who's a very big officer, he's a general manager level officer, has bought an electric scooter. He's bought a scooter where he can swap the battery.
So you can charge the battery and keep like a.
Yeah, but in that scooter, he says it's only 50. He is not confident of driving beyond 50, 60 kilometers. But most of these scooters in India are used by ladies to go around the house, pick up children from school, do some small shopping and those kind of things.
And a huge market is students also. So going to college and coming back.
15, 20 kilometers is their circumference from their house.
True.
The vehicle will never go beyond 20 kilometers from the house.
Absolutely right. Majority of the
That
vehicles.
is going to, and it's gearless.
Yes.
That will explode. That market will be the first one to fall. So you will have your Honda scooters and the.
Has Bajaj entered this?
Bajaj has entered. Bajaj has said he's already launched 2 scooters and he's now setting up a plant. And Hero has got into it, not the Hero Motors. Another cousin inherited the electric business. He is tied up with Mahindra and he is saying I'll put 2 lakh scooters out in the market this year.
Correct.
But
now,
the market size is 2 lakh per month. So you are going to have that electric scooters will become the main thing.
yes, in India, two-wheelers is the biggest market.
Yeah, so the electric scooters is going to be the first one to fall, and it's going to be the next one is going to be cars and the low-end cars. And Tata himself has set up a company, I forgot the name just now, which is privately owned by him. Ratan Tata has invested his money, which is making powertrains for most of the electric vehicles. So what the Tatas have done, they have got Tata Power on, they have got TVS Motor on, and they are also investing in the back end. And 10% of that company has been sold for $9 billion.
Okay, so there's only 2 problems I see in this. One is India does not have the raw materials to create our own battery. We have to import these raw materials. So what is the government doing in terms of import duty and all?
I think it will be concessional duty because India has a huge problem in the sense that most of our balance of payment problems comes from having to import crude.
Correct. So if our dependency on crude comes down, you feel.
Yeah, so crude is a recurring expense. Battery is not a recurring expense. It's a one-time expense for at least 3-4 years.
Correct.
So I rather have a duty-free import of batteries and drop the usage of crude. And if usage of crude drops, it will be really great. But at all this excitement, the real transport is freight. Nobody has successfully managed to transport containers using electric cars or commercial electric vehicles at a commercial level
That's
yet.
what Tesla seems to be clamoring on, saying they've created the first electric truck.
But Bill Gates is not convinced.
That's true. He has his doubts. And a lot of people have doubts on Elon Musk itself. on his mental.
I go by what Charlie Munger said. said. What Charlie said is very clear. Elon Musk is a man who overestimates himself. But he says, I will not short him. They ask him why. Because the man who overestimates himself sometimes turns out to be true, rarely. And I don't want to be caught if he's wrong. So if you can, there are electric buses. So transport will not be a problem. But really, if crude has to fall, freight has to become electric, I don't know when it will happen.
Have you seen anything happening in Reliance in this? Because they are the biggest petrol.
No, they are now claiming they will do hydrogen, green hydrogen.
Green hydrogen, okay.
I have yet to see green hydrogen cars.
Yes, even me. Successfully floating in.
So one thing is sure, crude is not.
The future of crude is dimming.
Is dimming.
How fast we do not know.
I don't know how fast, because crude is also the feedstock for other things, also paint. So crude is not disappearing.
Correct.
You will not see it in transport.
No, plastics is based
Plastics is on crude,
Yeah.
and you will see for paints on crude. So it's not crude is going to fall to zero, but crude will go to $25 to $30 a barrel.
Correct.
If transportation sector
on
moves
reliance on
out.
petrol and diesel comes down.
Yeah, but I think India is at least.
So we have an opportunity as a first mover if you're looking at investing long term, exploring these.
I would definitely, what I have done and I have urged my followers to do is look at Excite, which has tied up with a Chinese company to make battery for two-wheelers. Amar Raja, which is again making battery for two-wheelers. And then I have looked at Tata's and Bajaj.
And your godfather Warren Buffett seems to be doing the same thing, buying battery companies.
Yeah, he's bought a Chinese company, BYW.
Correct.
BYD, which he's got a huge position in that.
Correct. Anyway, this was a very interesting conversation. I hope you guys found it interesting. And
Thank you for watching B-Rich. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button. Turn on the bell notification. If you do not turn on the bell notification, you will not be notified every time we send out a video. Once again, I thank you for your support for B-Rich. Good evening and welcome back to B-Rich. I am visiting the historic town of Trichy on the 27th of August. We are planning to hold a meeting in Trichy where I get to meet my subscribers and people who follow me on social media. This will be a live interaction with my friends, followers and subscribers of my channel. It is very interesting. We have had several events in various small towns of Tamil Nadu. If you wish to participate in that event, a WhatsApp number is given below. You may contact us on that WhatsApp number, or you could drop an email to the address given below. My team will respond to you. I hope to see you in Trichy on the 27th of August at 6 p.m. Thank you for supporting B-Rich. Good evening. It was decided to do an event in Dubai on the 23rd of September. It was a Friday. By popular demand, we have shifted this event to 24th September, the Saturday, so that it would be convenient for you people to attend. So I'll be in Dubai on the 24th of September at 6 p.m. Hope to see you in Dubai. Those desirous of participating in the Dubai event can contact us at the WhatsApp number given below or mail to the email ID given below. We will see you in Dubai. Kindly drop us an email or send a message on the WhatsApp number. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.